How are you? This is Queen Sarita coming to do another timeless reading for you. This one is for the collective consciousness. It's a timeless message whenever you receive these messages. That means they are for you then. Feeling stuck, temptation, wanting balance. Choices, truth. Something about the right action to take. Yeah. And being reminded rather harshly whenever the wrong step is taken. That's a thing of the past. The devil, 5 of swords, 6 of swords, the 10 of swords, innocence, understanding, sacral chakra, which really wants to come out. It keeps trying to come out. Divine right action is what this reading is about. Something about divine right action. We've got feeling stuck, temptation, wanting balance. I feel like somebody in this situation feels like they are being controlled by outside forces, that there's nothing they can do about it. They feel helpless, wanting balance. They're really wishing they had made a different decision than being tempted to take a certain action and lead to what they thought it would. And they feel stuck, they feel caged, they feel separated from other people that would normally understand them and what they're going through. This may be a part of your past. You may have already gotten through that stuck energy. We've got the World card coming up also. If you're not done with this energy yet and it's not a part of your past, it's showing you want it to be over. You're wanting to pass this lesson and get through with it and get it over with swiftly. That you feared for your life. Some of you have feared for your life in this situation, and you know you've got to do something else, or you won't be here to celebrate life with your family, with the people that love you, with your children. The Devil card shows up. In this reading, that divine right action, well, it looks like somebody took an action and got karma back in return, and they don't remember, because that's the way it works. We've got the sacral chakra card coming up, and so it's affected you probably since childhood. All of this burdensome energy of something just constantly being up underneath you, behind you, just on you. You can't get away from it, it seems. We've got the innocence card coming up. Spirit is telling you through this reading to latch on, connect, see the sacrifices you've made already. Look at how wonderful life is. Look at the great things in life. They want to give you a different choice. They want you to be able to expand, to have more options, and to be able to step into your life path without all of this heavy, burdensome energy with you. It shows that you have absolutely graduated from that old past, but you may still feel stuck because things happen in cycles, and you may feel like you're going through something similar, but they said be aware that you are not. The cage is open. All you've got to do is flap your wings a little slower, which means connecting to your heart space, breathing deeper, getting into your meditation, feeling the connection to source. That's the way to celebrate this energy. They're saying it may sound like it's lofty and just unachievable, but they're saying it's better to look on the bright side than focus on this old burdensome energy. Look on the bright side and see the beauty in life. On this card, he's looking at a praying mantis, which I love. Choices. They're telling you have a different doorway, a different choice you can go through than experiencing the childhood trauma, if it's that. Then experiencing the childhood trauma, then experiencing the trauma from adulthood over and over again. You can make a different choice than feeling the burden of carrying all these people's stuff around with you all the time. There's some people's stuff that you don't need to carry with you anymore, and they're saying they're giving you a chance to clear the path. With this number 6 energy, it would do you so well to do a nice detox, a declutter, but not comparing yourself to other people. Appreciating, looking at yourself as an authority in your own right, pulling out your accolades, the papers and the plaques certifications and things that you've received from the training and work you've done as you felt caged before you graduated. Look, they're saying you're feeling stuck because you're forgetting all of what you've been tied to all these years and the work you've put in and what you've been dedicated to. You're an authority in your own right. When you start to doubt yourself, meditation is the key. They're saying all kind of things have been poking and prodding you so that way you can snap out of it and see that you're in the matrix and it's an illusion. This card comes up because all of the creations that you have been putting together, they are imbued with your truth. They're so good, people may not be ready for them. And it looks like you might want to retire some sort of creative project that you aren't getting the results from that you thought you would. But in truth, you're over it anyway. You really don't even want to do it anymore. It's painfully obvious. You're ready to start with a new decision, a new direction. That's what they said, a new direction, with the Fool card coming up. A beautiful the Fool card coming up. The Ten of Swords coming up. Your ideas coming to light. Your ideas being put to the test. Your ideas helping others. Your ideas making money, bearing fruit. Not feeling stuck anymore. You got growth here. How long will it take? They said within 2 weeks' time. Within 2 weeks' time, begin working on the sacral chakra. If you're not already, wearing the color orange, doing the hand mudras, doing the mantras, being in the right environment that works on this chakra, the sacral chakra. Do your research on that. It's saying that's a blockage. That's why you've been feeling stuck. The good news is that even though you have been attached to somebody who may feel like this devil energy or like a demon or a ghoul type of energy, they're saying even the role that they're playing is about to be extinguished. They're saying that that is a temporary role they had to step in to help you come and see that you needed to work on the sacral chakra. Otherwise, you would have never looked. You would have just graduated here with the World card and said, oh, I've arrived. Then eventually you'll get to the Fool card, but you didn't assimilate the lessons here. This person, you assimilated some lessons, you've grown, you've cried, but you can see what's you and what's not. You can see what's to be appreciated and what you let go of. You get to make a choice just like everybody else. Healers get to make a choice too. People that are so-called light workers, or people that, or beings that have decided that they want to live in the expanded version of themselves, as in their higher self. The more you do that, the less sleep you need. The more you do that, the less you want to eat. The more you do step into the power of channeling source and being God in the world. Now, your magical life begins. You feel like you're in synchronicity. When you feel like you are in complete balance, everything is just working out. You've experienced it, but you've also experienced the opposite. And it can seem very exhausting because you don't know why this is happening. It's happening to teach you lessons and to help you to grow. Everyone's lessons are different. Everyone's truths are different. One thing's for certain though, you've seen the light from being an authority in your own right. Stepping up, if you're listening to this, you've stepped up. You don't want to do your travel the same. You don't want to do your relationships the same. You don't want to do the way you live the same, the way you think the same, the way you process what's going on in life, the way you interact with your children. When you realize you're a divine being, you decided there's no such thing as the devil. What that means is I have stuck energy, blocked energy from the past, from my childhood, when I was in a state of forgetfulness, didn't remember who I was. Most children do not. But you knew you had a path that you had to come and take. Your path, if you're listening to this, is a very spiritual one. Nothing will do for you but living the spiritual life. Because you understand, you overstand that the matrix is a veil that's not real. The air you're breathing has everything to do with your truth. You've seen the synchronicities. You've looked over your eyelids and experienced yourself as the source. As you've looked in the mirror at your body, you felt in your heart that there's more. You've cried and hoped that your tears would grow some new fruit that you could actually eat and keep around, that wouldn't spoil. Your truth and what you want has come to pass. You're starting over on this journey, which is your spiritual journey, and it's another part of it. As a being who has realized, who's seen the light. And now you know what it is that you came to do to contribute to the world. And that's to share the fruits that are coming from your creative space. Your guides are there. They tell you you have so much to celebrate. You have so much to live for and to be grateful for. You know, there's so many people that wish that they were you. They wish they had the life you live, but they don't know the challenges you've gone through. They don't know how you've gotten from feeling stuck to feeling like an authority, to being the fool and starting over again, living your truth. I see you with the podcast, you with the show. Some of you are going to be just putting your messages out in different ways. You can connect to your soul family, your spirit family, the people that are striving for wholeness, balance. You know, they're striving to be better divine beings, human beings on the planet. Stepping up, doing what a divine being would do and not what the animal would do. Putting the animal in its place, not letting the animal rule. The animal has no business ruling. We can delight in the animal part of ourselves, but you don't let it rule. When it starts ruling, that's when the burdens are already there. That's when you're carrying the old baggage from the past and you're living in the past. Everything about what you're going through is about living in the present, living in the now. Other people are not going to see what you're seeing. Your reality is changing right before their very eyes, though. This reading has an extended to it, so if you want to check out that extended reading, there will be an extended to this, because there is more to this reading for those of you who are listening to this, and I'm supposed to tell you. So I will talk to you next time, and click the link if you're interested in that extended reading.